Welcome back to Out the Frame. Here's a short clip for your enjoyment. Let's go.
I saying like with that Andrew Schulz shit, is I'm seeing people come to his defense, and to be in defense of a comedian to be able to tell jokes, I'm all for that. I'm not for the silencing the jokes, right? But the fact that Kendrick Lamar said we shouldn't let white comedians talk about black women, that's law. We got to stand for something. Or you fall for anything, right? And if you go to the root of his joke, it was the black girl challenge or something like that, black relationship challenge, something. Basically, the trend started from white men who date black women, and it was showing how they kind of glow up when they date black women. So that's even where the trend started. Schultz took it somewhere where it's like, no, black men end up getting buzz cuts because they're stressing, they're losing their hair, they're going bald, or they grow out a beard because they're getting abused and beat on, and it's cushion. It helps them when they get slapped or hit. So the gist of that joke is basically is a racist stereotype and a trope that black women are aggressive and no good. That's not really funny. That's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? But should he be
No,
able to say
I
it?
agree.
Sure.
I agree 100%. And like, it'd be little things like when motherfuckers do shit like, why this nigga got his hair cut like that with that Hitler mustache? That nigga really be trying to say what the fuck he really represent. And it's like,
Well,
if I say something, then I'm reaching. It's like,
but no,
nah,
I
that's
don't
just what I
necessarily
think is
think you
cool.
because you do got the Hitler cut and the Hitler mustache, but like, so I get people want to defend the right to say a joke, but at the same time, when somebody stands up for black people and says we shouldn't be the
We
butt
shouldn't
of
be
the
putting them
joke,
down.
why are we defending the person who's putting us down versus defending the person who says let's stop being the butt of the joke? That's all he's saying. Like let's
Because
stop
that's
being the butt of the joke. Because look, right, for anybody who says a comedian should be able to tell whatever joke, I agree, right? But let's take the let's say you're at a show and the nigga starts roasting your mom. That's a joke, right? Your mom is this. Your mom is
where the
that.
thing
That's a
about
joke,
it
right?
is,
But
exactly. What the thing about it is when you got fucking
well,
committees and shit that would defend a certain group of people and you dare not say nothing because everything you do or everything that you have will be taken away, then we need to have one too. Because at what point in time we gonna look at it and say you have a whole fucking what do they call it, anti-Semitic?
Anti Defamation League.
Yeah, you got that. So where's the anti defamation league for black people?
Like,
We
look,
need to have one.
like
Fuck
I
that.
said, the person should be able to make whatever joke, but they should also be able to take whatever ramifications come with it. Like Nick Cannon, whoever, they can go make a Jewish. It's not that you can't go make a Jewish joke, but there's shit that's gonna happen to you if you do. So people know better than to make that joke. Why can't we be like that? Like, I'm not
And that
saying you
and
can't make a racist joke, but you should be able to have to. We should be able to stand up to that. That's more so what I'm saying.
And that's
And we
and that's my point though,
hold,
DP, is like you said, we
hold
can't
on.
be the butt of jokes, but that should be the thing. Like we need to start creating the ramifications. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So when you got somebody that stands up and says, "Nah, we ain't doing that," you got people that hate Kendrick Lamar so much because they fuck with Drake so much that they're gonna side with Andrew Schulz. So you hate this guy so much that you're gonna cut your nose despite your face, like you say, and that's what that is. Like, get out of your own way. And you got somebody that's gonna stand up for us, or for black women, not even for us, but for anything, and you're gonna cut him off at the legs. Like, you sound foolish. Anybody taking the side of Andrew Schultz in that situation, where Kendrick Lamar didn't even say that's who he's talking about. But I get it. Andrew Schultz is like, yeah, he's gonna say that to sell records and do
And
this
you know
for
what's
records.
crazy?
Hold
Real
on, hold
quick.
on. Hold on. Andrew Schultz is gonna say, yeah, he's doing that to sell records and all that. Okay, that's not Andrew Schultz isn't gonna keep leaning in on Kendrick because he's the #1 streamed artist right now. That's not helping his fucking
That's the point
algorithm.
that I was
He
about to
doesn't
make
have
real quick.
podcasts going. It's not getting his numbers up for the past week. When GNX came out, Kendrick Lamar was the highest streamed artist, period, globally, period, for that week, over Taylor Swift, over everybody. Last week he dropped to #2. Taylor Swift is the only higher streaming artist. And even for the people who pull numbers, they ain't saying that. They ain't pointing that out. Drake is the most streamed. They ain't pulling that out. But this isn't even on some Kendrick versus Drake shit. This is for some stand up for our people shit. So yeah, go ahead.
No, the point I was gonna make was He's like a C-list, D-list comedian, and he said something about Kendrick is using him for clout. I'm like, how? He didn't even say your
Kendrick is the
name, but
biggest. He's the
that's
biggest
what I'm saying.
artist
You
right
talking
now.
about a Grammy? You're talking about a Grammy winning, Pulitzer Prize winning, number one artist, pretty much not of just rap, of
Stadium.
music. Like, come
Hold
on,
on,
man.
hold on.
Like,
This Bama selling
hold on,
out
let me.
stadiums.
I gotta get be able to get my point across too, DP. Is that and that's the point I'm trying to make is that you can't reverse psychology this shit. Like it's trying to say like he's using you for clout, but he didn't say your name, but you're definitely saying his name. You know what I mean? So
And then it's the rappers have been uh the whatever talking down about black women since forever. Well, did Kendrick Lamar? Like, stop trying to generalize some shit and then specify it for a certain person. When did he do that? And who is he to come into rap culture? Like, we know who Andrew Schulz is because Lil Duval is Charlemagne. And the second he got a little bit of shine, you don't see neither one of them niggas. Well, I think he just did some shit with Charlemagne, but like he went and got the Indian dude and some white dude and all that. Like, we gotta stop letting people dip into this culture. Take it. They're treating this shit like Africa, man. They're dipping into our resources, taking that shit and then leaving it.
exactly, but that's what they always done. And I'm talking about when I say they, just to be clear, I'm talking about this what white people have done throughout history when it comes to our music, when it comes to our culture, when it comes to a lot of different things. And again, I'm not necessarily opposed to letting white folks be a part of the culture, but it has to be some form of gatekeeping when it comes to that because we see, and like, we always have this open door policy when it comes, we invite everybody to the cookout, right? And again, my door is open to anybody. It's not that, man, fuck all white people. It's not that. It's just that even if white folks are being honest with themselves and you look and you see who have done this constantly and who have always done this constantly, like we open up the door this to be shit on, and it's like that's where it's not even a they problem, it's a us problem at this point. Because like I said, even still, how I feel about the shit is like, man, I'd rather it be kumbaya and everybody together and everybody, can come together and enjoy whatever genre of music or whatever type of comedy or whatever. But you see, constantly we become the butt of the jokes, or we the ones end up for real at the end of the day hanging from the rope. Like this, look
Man,
at
I'm
this
gonna tell
shit.
you
Like
like this. Let Andrew Schultz say some shit like the Jew, whatever. Let replace black woman with Jewish woman,
he's
and
not
see
going to
if you
do that.
wouldn't be on an apology tour right now. See if you wouldn't be on an apology tour as we speak. And that's all I'm saying. Like, why can't why like a comedian can say whatever joke. Like, I'm not here to police people or cancel people or none of that. Like, I don't believe in that cancel culture or somebody can't say this or that, but there should be ramifications. We can't always be like, how long are we gonna keep being the butt of the joke? That's all I'm saying.
But
Just
the
like I
butt of the
said, if
joke, look, the butt of the joke.
let somebody be first row of a show and they're there with their mother, and that comedian starts digging in on their mom, and the whole crowd could be laughing. But let you not like that joke. You gonna sit there while this nigga berate your mother in front of a full room? Nah. So there you have it. So yeah, there can be free speech, but stand up for something. And that's all I gotta say on that shit.
No, but really, I guess, all right, to keep it on that, let's, like you said, my point will be this when it comes to that, whether it was Kendrick, whether it's whoever, whenever we have someone that's clearly speaking for us, that's the side that we need to side on because that it's a such thing of being, of being on code. And that's the thing that we don't understand. We don't understand how to be on code and stay on code when all these other motherfuckers know exactly how to, because they're going to put their people first regardless. Even if
Well,
they, look, hold on real quick. I'll let you finish your point. My point is this, DP. If we go out together, right? Let's say me and you go out together and we know, and we have had instances like this in the past. And I know you can speak to that. Like if something was to happen and you could be dead wrong, I'm going to ride with you until we get back in the car, get back to the house and say, man, listen, nigga, you tripping. This what the fuck we supposed to be doing, this, that, and the third. Cause when you together, you together.